Hey guys, it's Maria with Meet Me at Zero, and I just want to thank you for liking, sharing, just listening, praying. For those of you that have shared my videos, I just want to thank you. For all the people that are listening, or if you are new or a complete stranger, I want to thank you for taking the time to listen, for sharing. I hope it helps you, encourages you, or gives you a different perspective. Today, I want to talk a little bit about wholeness. As somebody who grew up in church, um, I am going to be 48 years old. Um, much is talked about salvation, much is talked about following the Ten Commandments, much is talked about doing certain things, but very little was talked about wholeness, um, and the importance of wholeness. So, being saved is one thing. Um, Being free is another thing. Being healed is another thing. And then there's wholeness. And wholeness is when you are completely happy, when you have come to terms with your story, with your walk. And it's just you and God are one, where you don't seek outside validation, where you don't need anyone else to complete you, then you have reached a point of wholeness. And so, in talking to friends, that we are kind of on a similar path, there's a few of you that I've talked to in the last few weeks about wholeness. If you are saved and you're a good person and you attend church, all those things are wonderful, but wholeness is like the level you want to reach. And it's a little hard because we've been taught all along that you need somebody to complete you. We do it to ourselves. We automatically have this idea for women. Well, you have finished high school, you have to find somebody to complete you. And to be complete and to be whole, you have to get married and you have to have kids. And, there's this print out there that in our heads, we think this is completion. We think this is wholeness. We think, oh, this is the whole package. And it's not. So wholeness, to me, it's a state, a spiritual state that is manifested outwardly, where you are happy, you're fully happy. Actually, you are full of joy. You are satisfied. You are on a path of enlightenment. You are walking with purpose. You have found a place of peace, of comfort with God, a sweet spot of life that has nothing to do with anyone outside yourself but you and God. We focus so much in what we acquire materialistically, career-wise, what other people see. But wholeness is what people don't see in the sense of the work that it takes to achieve wholeness. But they can see the fruit of wholeness in your life. And so I've noticed that sometimes for those that don't have it, there's a sense of jealousy. There's a sense of, this person thinks they're better. There is a disconnect in the understanding of achieving wholeness. So I just want, and I'm going to do another video this week, so that we can complete the video next week. What things are you working on And I'm not talking about, again, wholeness is just you yourself for you. You don't need anyone's permission, validation. You don't need a fan club. What things are you working on towards your wholeness? What does it look like? To me, it starts with understanding your weaknesses, accepting your story, your shortcomings, your downfall, your mistakes, your choices. It's about looking at the bigger picture, at God, at purpose, that every single thing that happens in your life is going to lead you to a better person, not only in understanding yourself, but others. And it's the true connection to the Father. So this week, I just want to drop a little nugget. Have you thought of it? It goes in the same lines of purpose. We're here, we're living this life, and we're having all this going for us. We have the right car, we have the right amount of children, we have the right house. When all that is taken away from you, all of it, everything that you possess, everything outside of yourself, every title, everything, and it's just you by yourself with God, are you where you should be? Do you feel His love? Do you feel His presence? Do you feel His care? Do you hear His voice? I just want to encourage you this week to think about, what are you doing? Are you moving towards wholeness? Do you understand wholeness? Because for me, again, I've never heard it until the last few years. And in the recent weeks, I've listened to a lot of different messages from different people. And it just really does bring it home for me. Because much of life is spent trying to achieve certain things that other people tell us it's supposed to complete our life. It's supposed to be success. It's supposed to be, this idea, when it's much deeper than anything palpable that we view as success. So this week, just take a few minutes, alone time, just to think about your life, just to think about what you're feeling. Is there parts of your life that you need healing from? Is there parts of your life that you haven't dealt with? Are you seeking for anything outside of yourself in regards to happiness, in regards to joy? And joy comes from God. It doesn't come from anyone else, but it comes from God alone. That in spite of anything going on in your life, you have joy. So this week, I just want to encourage you again to seek within yourself. Make some notes. Pray. Sometimes just listening to music or just being alone with God and quiet. And I will come back next week and speak a little bit more about wholeness, what it means to me, what it's done for me, and what I desire for other people. And so, no, we cannot force what we have, and it's not for everyone, and I can't give it. I can certainly share my story and enlighten you as to how I think I achieved my wholeness, and everyone can have it. It's just a matter of doing the work and accepting yourself first and foremost. So meet me at 0 next week. I hope you have a mighty week. Be a blessing to someone. Love on someone this week. Be kind to people who serve us on a regular basis in a drive-through, anywhere. Be of service. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.